Now we're here with Dr. Emilio Weiss, a critical care fellow at Georgetown University and MedStar Hospital. He's here to speak to us about depression and the recent report by the World Health Organization about how stating depression is the leading cause of illness today. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So depression is an issue that does not always get adequate coverage, and over 300 million people worldwide are affected by this. Why do you feel that this is not covered more in public?
I think the biggest problem with depression is trying to recognize it. It is a major health issue in the United States, and trying to actually identify those with depression is the problem. And it is a very big and leading cause for disability amongst individuals who are older than 18 years old up to the age of 60. And I think also the problem is that those with depression and who know that they have depression don't usually seek medical care because of the stigma that is actually associated with it. A lot of people, almost 2/3 of them actually don't get treated for it. And that is the biggest issue that we have, and it's very important for us to actually identify those people and direct them to the proper place in order for them to get the treatment.
And I'm glad you mentioned about the stigma. So what do you feel could be done to jumpstart the conversation?
I mean, it's a little bit difficult with people and their peers. A lot of times people go to their primary care physician, and it's part of their job to actually try and screen for depression. It's basically a few questions, and you can actually detect if somebody can have major depressive disorder or not.
Interesting. And what do you believe some of the solutions are to attack depression, aside from what you mentioned?
I mean, it's a lot of support for people. People need access to health care. If everybody has access to health care, they're able to actually go to their doctors, and the doctors will do their job and actually screen the people appropriately and actually identify those people, thereby allowing them to get their treatment. The treatment itself is a little bit difficult to take because there's a lot of side effects associated with medications, but most people who do start the medication eventually develop improvement within about 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh, interesting. And one statistic that I came across today are that women report depression, self-report depression, I should say, at a higher rate than men do. Do you feel that there's a social stigma with that, why there are lower numbers amongst men?
I think so. A lot of men probably think it makes them feel weaker. And also, just keep in mind, depression actually affects women more than men. So the question is that the reason why they actually self-report it?
Perfect. And thank you so much, Emil, for joining us and the show today. And for more recent statistics on depression and ways to prevent it, visit who.int. Coming up, take a look at what is new in the world of technology for persons with disabilities and how they are helping in their daily lives.